Hello everyone, this is me Shyam Bibeksh, and today I am back with a new topic, that is regret from the unit 10 from Meanings into Words book of class 12. In our previous video, we have already discussed about wishes. Those who have not watched that video, you can go to the description and find out the link and watch that video once again. And today we will discuss about unit 10, that is regret. So what do you mean by regret? Regret means in the past time something you have done or you have not done. For that thing, for that moment, for that action, if you are thinking now that you should not have done that or you should have done that. If you have not done that, then now you are thinking, why didn't I do? If you have done that, that is your mistake. You realize now that you have done a kind of mistake. So now you think you should not do in that way or you should do in that way. If you are thinking like that, that means you are regretting on that matter. You are regretting for that thing. That is regression. So to express your regression, you have to follow some structures. So first we will look at the structures. I wish, or if only, plus subject plus had plus V3 plus object. The next one is if plus subject plus had or not plus V3 plus object, and then subject plus would or not plus have plus V3 plus object, and the next one is subject plus should or not plus have plus V3 plus object. So there are three structures to express your regression about something. Okay, the first one is I wish or if only. So we have already discussed about this I wish and if only in our previous video. You can see there. So I wish and if only, the both of the phrase are the same. Whether you can use I wish or you can use if only, that does not make any difference. And after the I wish or if only, you have to use subject plus had plus V3 plus object. Okay, and the next one is in if conditional. The if condition, in the if conditional, you have to use the third part, that means had plus V3 plus object, and there would have plus V3 plus object, and the next one is should have plus V3. So in these three structures you can find one similarity, that is you have to use only V3. See the V3. In wishes we cannot use V3, we can only use the V1. Okay, would plus P1, could plus P1, or in past tense you can only use V2 or was or were. But here in regret we use V3. Here V3, again in the next structures there is V3, again in the next structure there is V3. So why do we use V3? Because this is about the action which we have already done in the past or which we have not done in the past. So the action which has been done or which has not been done, that means which has not been completed or which has been completed, is always expressed in V3 form, past participle form. Okay, now let's see an example. For example, there will be a question: you feel seasick. So this is a circumstance. So the question is talking about a circumstance. So think yourself that you are in this condition, you are in this circumstance. So in this circumstance, what would you regret? You feel seasick. So what does this mean? Seasick. Seasick means you are tired of traveling by ship. So for example, you have been traveling by ship for 1 week or for 10 days or for 5 days, and you are completely tired of traveling by ship. So at that moment, at that time, what would you regret? what comes in your mind, you have to write about that thing. So at that time you will think, I should have gone by train, I should have gone by plane, I should not have come by the ship. So whether you can talk in negative or in affirmative, but that will be your regression. Okay, so we can use any of these three structures. For example, I will use the first one. I wish I had traveled by train. I wish I had traveled by train. That means by traveling by ship, I have made a mistake. So we can write negative as well. Wish I had not traveled by ship. So whether you can use the negative or positive. The next structures. If I had traveled by plane. Now we'll look into another example, that is about the if clause. If I had not traveled by ship, I would not have been so tired. So in this way also you can express your regression, or we can also write this sentence in affirmative form. If I had traveled by plane or aeroplane, I would have reached in time. So why are you regretting here? Because you have been traveling for so many days and you have not reached your destination. So why you are regretting for that? No. So if I had traveled by plane, I would have reached in time. That is your regression. You can also write in another structure. For example, I should have traveled or gone by aeroplane. I should have gone by aeroplane. I should not have come by ship. In this way you can express your regression. For example, let's see another example from your book. This was also from your book. And the next, someone has just refused to marry you. For example, the questions are from your book, your oldest goal. These questions have already been asked in your final examinations. So let's see, someone has just refused to marry you. So in this circumstance, what would you regret? No, you proposed a girl or you proposed a boy, but that boy or that girl refused to marry you. So in that condition, what comes in your mind? Yes, you will think that I should not have talked to her in that way. I should not have talked to that boy in that way. This way you will regret. I should not have talked to her in that way. Or you might think, I wish I had talked to her parents. In this way, anything you can regret here. So these are the examples of regret. Now you go back to your book or oldest goal and do the questions from there. And if you have any problems, any difficulties in any questions from the oldest goal or your textbook, please drop that questions in the comment box. I will surely reply. I'll surely respond to those questions. And again, we will do the next chapter in the next video. Thank you for watching this.